So what I'm going to do, pour some tea in here. And I tried, it should pour good. I don't have to make a spout or anything for it. Although be careful, a little hot in the bottom. All right, what I'll do there, I'm going to reheat some water for what I'm doing. It's a pretty good sized pot. Just down in my cellar fooling around here with a little highway hobo kit. So I don't know if that's IKEA or Walmart, I'm not sure. I have other different size strainers like that, but so I got a strainer like that, two good solid pieces of metal in there which just slide in and out wherever you want it, and a McConn's oatmeal can, and an old Swedish Army stove that I had, alcohol stove. So let me get that. And this stove will fit right in here for storage. These come out, they're pretty strong, this stuff. Just happen to see them. But in here you can burn wood, or you can put the alcohol stove in here. And then put this about 3 from the top. Got that there. Then the pot could go in there like that. Or you could just burn wood, and this top will still fit on there. I got a roll of stuff here, but yeah, you can hang it over a fire if you want and carry it to gather your water. But I want to burn this out. I want to check out. It doesn't seem like there's any coating at all on here, but I have to check that out, burn it out, burn some of this off. Although I like it, you know, looks nice. But, and I eat oatmeal every day. But yeah, you could just take this out. Of course, I would take the stove out. Say if you had a fire in there. Just take the pot, put it on there, and the flame will still come up on the side, which is good. But if you want to store the thing, it's just now I have regular stoves and gas stoves and everything else in my vehicle, but I just was thinking of little hobo pots for somebody. I also have a can all made up and another hobo pot. I think, I don't know if you've seen them, but these fit right inside. And then this fits right in the middle. Now, I would like to burn it out anyways, even though it has a seal on it, and I don't want any alcohol to get in the container. You just, the top, I don't care whether it's tight or not, but it, you know, it stays on decent. So you can boil the water better if you had to. But you got this whole unit, and get some heat or some denatured alcohol, and got yourself a little kit. Or if you're stranded on the highway, just meet a trucker. He's probably got everything in there. But yeah, so it's just a little thing that I'm messing with. So I'm gonna continue, and I'll burn this out, and we'll actually try it out. But I just want to show you what I'm messing with. And I have another hobo pot I just found that fits in there in the same type setup. I do want to find more of these. These are very strong steel. So that's what's going on. So in the pot, that kit that I made, it's alcohol stove in there too. Got a nice big lighter with the safety shield off it. Nice steel cut oats, 2 packs, Kinder bar. Just a little extra snack. But and whatever matches you want. So I have a big bag here. You can put more stuff in there. Got my sawdust from my spoons on there. But yeah, just quick idea. Again, I gave you ideas so you don't have to make up pots. Just use some various pots that are available at IKEA or other places. But there you go. Hot chocolate, tea, coffee, all kinds of stuff, whatever you want. Just have available in the car and be warm. Take care. As I hang out down here, I keep looking at things. Especially my wife's car. Well, I have a couple different containers, but if you have water in here, you can actually boil it in this container and use it, because up north here, you know, and down south too, in the mountains, it's going to get cold. The water's going to freeze. You can have a plastic bottle, but in that case, you'd have to, which is good to have in there anyways, even if it freezes. In an emergency situation, you can cut it and then put it in your pot. You got solid water there, about 16.9 ounces. And this, you can, you know, make a little hanger for this too. But yeah, and then this way you can carry the water in here, or just use a standard plastic bottle of water. Always keep some water in your car, and you could use that in a pinch if you can't find any. So it's always, of course, water's a necessity. But just a couple ideas here, and I can go on and on because I'm just sitting there and my head's just spinning. But in my truck, I got everything, shelter, everything. You know, I can just go in the woods and I'll be good. And other people with me, so with blankets and everything else. But this is just a little hobo pot deal, a little water container. Take care. Hey, let's go over this a little bit. I just put one of these in my wood stove, burn this off. You might see like residual on there, but I burned that off. And I looked at the inside, and I put boiling water in there also. Seemed like, even though it looks like it's all stainless steel, I think there was like a little pinkish residue in there. Don't know what that was. But anyways, make sure you burn it off. And that's what I did. And I'm going to do this one now, but I just want to show you before I did it. So, because I think they make a beautiful little pot here for boiling. Get stuck on the highway or in the woods or whatever. And then this one here is a nice pot also. And I'm going to put this in the wood stove now too. Make sure there's no residual stuff in here and in here. Then I clean it out. And then I'll put it in the dishwasher too. You don't have to do that, but we'll be fine. This way you can put the direct heat on here. You don't have to worry too much. I don't need these for my vehicle. I do have one that's modified here, one hobo stove with the cutout in there so I can burn. But I just want to show you, they burn this out. Make sure you burn it out inside and out, and run some, and wash it afterwards. So I'm going to go do that now. So you take care. Okay, this is Quintessimo ferorod here. So, this Virginia highway, people getting stranded. Well, probably not. Most people aren't going to go take the oatmeal can, you know, that I showed you before, and make it like this. Burned it off in my wood stove. The inside's nice too, very nice. And got a beautiful little bush pot here. That's a generic name, not from the Pathfinders. So, got this, and you got a little can, but a lot of people aren't going to go through that trouble. But you will have a single-walled water bottle, probably. You don't have to do anything to it. You can make a little device. Go look on YouTube, or just a little simple, well, little device hooks on here. You can put it in your fire, whatever you want, but take this off. And you can put this in your little stove or whatever you got over your fire. You shouldn't have a problem with that. Also, you know, you might pick up a little kid's stainless steel pot to keep with you to boil some water, cook some oatmeal. This is an oatmeal, McConn's oatmeal can. But oatmeal is very good to have in the car. gives you a lot of energy too. But yeah, you can have, you don't have to do anything with this either. It's just a nice stainless steel pot, small. It's very small, and you see compared to this. But you could boil water in here, cook up a meal. I'm not going to show you right now, but if you go to a backpacking store, something like that, or some markets, you can get a ready-to-eat meal, and it has a heating device right in with it, and it just heats your meal. Keep them in your car, and that should help. Of course, you want to get fancy. You have a pot like this, has a pan, the whole bit. And here I got a stove, I got coffee, I got tea. Big pot here. I use this ice station a lot, but yeah, you got this little stove. I have an Esbit in there too. Watch for the fumes on the Esbit. Coffee, tea, whatever. But just giving you some ideas. These you don't have to do any work. You can just buy it. I think that's Aquameyer, I'm not sure. But this is like IKEA, you can get this little Kinder pot. So I'm making spoons. That's what I'm doing. But I says, well, hey, I got these pots. I got to mess around a little bit. So with these, not just in Virginia, in Pakistan and other parts of the country, people getting stuck on highway. We had that happen over here one time too. But I have a lot of stuff in my car. Make sure you have nice wool blankets. Keep warm. In Pakistan, it was like 4 feet of snow. They did a great job. The next day, they were getting people out of there, but like 22 people died. They weren't ready for the cold weather. But and they were going to the mountains. To a ski area. So, but it happens all over the world, and just have a little kit to heat something up: tea, coffee, oatmeal, something to keep you warm, or the ready-to-eat meals. Could be just a little can of beans or a little can of sausages. Let me show you. Good to keep something like this. You got bush beans here, or you can use B&M beans or any brand. Got the pop top. Of course, sausages. You can eat this stuff right out of the can. You don't even have to heat it up. But it's nice to have a fire, hot chocolate, tea, coffee, whatever, just to warm you up and psychologically help you out. I'm digressing a lot. I can show you a whole different thing, but just warm. Some ideas on making a fire, and that's important. These would be good. Make sure it's single wall. But that's what's going on. And make sure you have water with you too. You can always melt snow, but it's nice to have water. Even if it's solid, you get more water. But so it's Quiniesimo ferorod. That's what we're talking about. A lot of things going around the world. People getting stranded. But you take care.